नमो नमः। अंतर्जालीय शैक्षणिक प्रक्रियायां सर्वेषां छात्राणां हार्दं स्वागतम्. Students, in today's online class we are going to begin with a new topic of Sanskrit grammar, that is Samasah. Samasaha or compounds are used in almost all languages. It is possible to express more meaning in a shorter expression with the help of compounds. And that's why the use of compounds is preferred in order to achieve brevity or preciseness. This year, you are going to get acquainted with different kinds of samasaha. But before we proceed, let me explain to you what exactly samasaha is. Padanam sanyojanam nama samasaha. The joining of words is called samasaha. When the two or more words are combined together as per the rules of sandhihi in order to form a new word, it is called samasaha. In simple words, one word made of two or more words is the compound. In order to understand the meaning of the compound word, we need to dissolve it. We need to do the vigraha of it. So what is vigraha? Separation of compound words. Samasta padanam pruthakkaranam. It means we need to separate the words which are used in a compound to understand the relation existing between them. And this process is called vigraha. Let me explain it to you with the help of an example. Suryasya udayah suryodayah. By joining the words suryasya and udayah, we have got a new word suryodayah. So in this example, suryodayah is the samasaha and suryasya udayah is the vigraha. Now take note of some important points. While forming a compound word, the vibhakti pratyaya of the first word is dropped. Let's try to understand it with the help of the same example. Suryasya udayah. When we join these two words and get a new compound word, the vibhaktihi of the first word, that is shashti vibhaktihi of the first word, is dropped. And then we get the word suryodayah. The next point is, internal sandhihi can take place in a samasaha. When we drop the vibhaktihi of suryasya, we get the word surya and udayah. We have to join these two words under the rules of sandhi. It means sandhi can take place while forming a new word under the rules of samasaha. Now let's see samasa bhedaha, the different kinds of samasaha. A minimum of two words are required to form a compound. The first word of a compound is called purvapadam and the second word is called uttarapadam. The classification of compounds is based on which of these two words conveys primary meaning. If the meaning of the first word is important in the compound, then it is called avyayi bhavaha. If the meaning of the second word is important, then it is known as tatpurushaha. If the meanings of both the words are equally important, then the compound is dvandvaha, and if the meaning of neither of the two words is important but outside meaning is primary, then the compound is bahuvrihi. In bahuvrihi samas, the third word, which is not even used in the compound, becomes more important. Thus, we get the four important kinds of samasaha. So students, this year you are going to get acquainted with the compounds like avyayi bhavaha, tatpurushaha, dvandvaha and bahuvrihi. And today we are going to begin with dvandva samasaha. In dvandva samasaha, there are two or more constituents or words, and the two words that we join together are equally important. It means they have the same status or they are on the same level. There are three kinds of dvandva samasaha. Let's see what are they. The three types of dvandva samasaha are इतरेतर द्वन्द्वः, समाहार द्वन्द्वः and ekashesha dvandvah. Let's learn about the first one, that is iterator dvandvah. Iterator dvandva samasah consists of two or more words, and these words are linked with the sense of and. It means iterator dvandva samasah expresses the meaning this and that. Now the question is, how do we recognize that the given word is an example of iterator dvandvah? It is very easy. We need to observe the vachanam and lingam of the given word. Iterator dvandva samasah is always in dvivachanam or bahuvachanam. The compound word, which is an example of iterator dvandva samasah, is always dual in number or plural, and the gender of the compound word is dependent on the gender of the last word. Let's try to understand it with the help of some examples. As I have told you earlier, the examples of iterator dvandva samasah are always in dvivachanam or bahuvachanam. So let's see the examples of dvivachanam. Pika kakau. Pika means a cuckoo bird and kaka means crow. Pika kakau means a cuckoo and a crow. Here, the two words of the compound are linked with the sense of and. The last word of the compound is kaka, which is of masculine gender, and that's why this compound word is the pullingi shabdah. And as the compound word is in dvivachanam, it's the example of iterator dvandva samasah. Vrukshalate. Vruksha means tree and lata means creeper. Vrukshalate, a tree and a creeper. The two words are linked with the sense of and. The last word lata is of feminine gender, so the compound word is a strilingi shabdah, and as it is in dvivachanam, it's the example of iterator dvandva samasah. Let's see one more example. Phala pushpe. Phala means fruit and pushpa is a flower. A fruit and a flower. The last word of the compound is napunsakalingi shabdah, so the compound word is also napunsakalingi and it is in dvivachanam, so it's the example of iterator dvandva samasah. The same words can also be in bahuvachanam. Pika kakaha. Here the meaning is many cuckoos and many crows. It's a pullingi shabdah used in bahuvachanam, so it's the example of iterator dvandva samasah. Vrukshalataha. Many trees and many creepers. This compound word is a strilingi shabdah and it is linked or it is expressing the meaning with and it is in bahuvachanam, so it is the example of iterator dvandvah. Phala pushpani. Many fruits and many flowers. The compound word is napunsakalingi and it is in bahuvachanam, so it's the example of iterator dvandva samasah. Now let's see how to dissolve these compounds. Students, before we proceed towards the dissolution of the compounds, let me tell you one important point here. When we say that the compound word is pullingi, strilingi or napunsakalingi, it doesn't mean that both the words which are used in that compound are of the same gender. For instance, vrukshalate. In this compound, the word vruksha is of masculine gender and lata is of feminine gender. But when we combine these two words under the rules of iterator dvandva samas and when we get a new word, that is vrukshalate, that new compound word becomes a strilingi shabd. When we dissolve the compound, we should know the original gender of the word. Let's see how to dissolve it. While dissolving iterator dvandva samasah, which is in dvivachanam, both the words are to be mentioned in prathama vibhaktihi, ekavachanam as per their original gender, and the indeclinable cha is to be added after every word. Prathama vibhaktihi ekavachanam of the first word, cha, prathama vibhaktihi ekavachanam of the second word, and then add cha. Let's try to understand it with the help of some examples. Pika kakav. The dissolution is pikah cha, kakah cha. Vrukshalate. Vrukshah cha, lata cha. So you can see the word vrukshah is of masculine gender. So in the dissolution, the original gender of the word is used. The next one is phalapushpe, phalam cha, pushpam cha. And if the compound word is in bahuvachanam, then both the words are to be mentioned in prathama vibhaktihi bahuvachanam, and the indeclinable cha is to be added after every word. For example, pika kakaha, the dissolution is pikaha cha, kakaha cha. Vrukshalataha, the vigraha is vrukshaha cha, lataha cha. Phalapushpani, the dissolution is phalani cha, pushpani cha. If the compound word is in bahuvachanam, then the meaning of the word should also be taken into consideration. For example, Rama Lakshmana Bharata Shatrugnaha, this word is in bahuvachanam. But when we dissolve it, we have to write it as Ramah cha, Lakshmanah cha, Bharatah cha, Shatrughnah cha. We cannot use the words of the compound in plural here. The next one is Grishma Vasanta Shishiraha. These are the names of the seasons. So though the compound word is in plural, we are going to dissolve it with the Ekavachan form of the words. Grishmah cha, Vasantah cha, Shishirah cha. So if the compound word is in bahuvachanam, we need to take the meaning of the word into consideration. Here are some more examples of iterator dvandva samas. Ramakrishnau, Ramah cha, Krishnah cha, Mata Pitarau, Mata cha, Pita cha, Tal Kunchike, Talah cha, Kunchika cha. Talah means lock and Kunchika means key. Pashukhagaha, this word is in plural, so the dissolution is Pashavah cha, Khagaha cha. Dharmartha kama mokshaha, Dharmah cha, Arthah cha, Kamah cha, Mokshah cha. I hope you have understood the examples.
So we have seen how to identify and dissolve iterator dvandva samasah. Now let's see some examples to understand how to form a compound word when the vigraha is given to us.
3 examples are displayed here. To form a compound word, you need to drop the vibhaktihi of the first word. The gender of the compound word will be decided by the last word, so observe it carefully. And as per the meaning, we have to use the compound word either in dvivachanam or bahuvachanam. For example, Harihi cha, Haraha cha. The second word is Haraha. So it indicates that the compound word will be in Pullingam. And the compound word is Hari Harau. Kshudha cha, Trushna cha. Kshudha means hunger and Trushna means thirst. The word Trushna is of feminine gender, so the compound word will be Strilingi Shabdah and it is Kshudha Trushne. Devaha cha, Manushyaha cha. Here the second word is Manushyaha. It's a Pullingi Shabd and both the words are used in plural in their dissolution, so the compound word will also be in plural and the answer is Deva Manushyaha. I hope you have understood how to form the compound word.
Students, I assume that you have understood iterator dvandva samasah. Now let me take you to the next type of dvandva samas, that is samahar dvandvaha. Samahar dvandva samas gives importance to the concept of group. The idea of group has been expressed by the compound word. The next point is more important. The compound word, which is an example of samahar dvandvaha, is always in napunsakalingam ekavachanam. I'll repeat, the examples of samahar dvandva samas are always in napunsakalingam ekavachanam. And the third point is, samahar dvandvaha is prescribed for some categories. There are certain words which are considered under samahar dvandva samasaha, and they are limbs of living beings, born enemies, parts of army, insects, musical instruments or instrumentalists, contradictory ideas, and materials of worship. If the words express any one of these meanings, then they can certainly be considered as the examples of samahar dvandva samasaha. Let's try to understand it with the help of some examples. So here are the examples of samahara dvandva samasaha. The first one is karacharanam. Kara means hands and charanam means legs or feet. This word indicates the meaning of limbs of living beings, that is body parts. As it belongs to that category and it is in napunsakalingam ekavachanam, it is the example of samahara dvandva samasaha. The next one is mushaka marjaram. Mushakaha means mouse and marjaraha is cat. These two are the born enemies. It means these are the animals between which we find natural enmity. So they belong to the category of born enemies, and the word is in napunsakalingam ekavachanam. It is the example of samahara dvandva samasaha. The next one is gajaturagam. Gaja means elephant and turaga is horse. Elephants and horses were the parts of army in the past. So they belong to the category of parts of army. The compound word is in napunsakalingam ekavachanam. So it is the example of samahara dvandva samasaha. Matkuna mashakam. Matkuna means bedbug and mashakaha is mosquito. So these are the insects. And the compound word is in napunsakalingam. So it's the example of samahara dvandva samasaha. The next one is bheri pataham. Bheri and pataha, these two are the kinds of drums. They are the musical instruments. Shitoshnam. Shita means cold and ushna is hot. Two contradictory ideas are expressed here in this compound. And gandhamalam. Gandha is the sandalwood paste and mala is garland. These two are used to worship the god. So bheri pataham, shitoshnam and gandhamalam, these three examples belong to the three different categories which come under samahar dvandva samasaha, and all the three examples are in napunsakalingam ekavachanam. So these are the examples of samahar dvandva samasaha. I hope it is clear to you all. So students, we have seen how to recognize or identify samahar dvandva samasaha. The dissolution or the vigraha of this compound we will see in the next online class. So students, I would like to end my presentation here. We will meet again with the next part of samasaha. Till then, dhanyavadaha, punarmilamaha.